Hey, good morning. So it's been a while since I made a video, but I wanted to give an update. So we'll go through all the changes that have happened. There's a lot going on. Um, we are getting really close to drywall now. You'll see some of the red clay stains on the walls on the brick here. The straw, we're trying to prevent the rain from splashing up in this lovely red clay and making a mess on the walls. You can clean them, but it's still not going to be as good as a protected brick, the new brick. So I'm trying to maintain it. One thing I wanted to show: the brickwork is done except for the stairs, and just wanted to show this fireplace, the chimney. They did an awesome job with the herringbone. Really cool stuff. Check that out. So that's a herringbone pattern. It's about 5 feet wide, 6 feet tall, and then you have corbel at the top. Looks really good with the brick and the rest of the house. So I'm just gonna walk around to the side here, and I'll keep giving some updates of what's changed since the last time I did this video. We were in the middle of summer. It's hot in the house during the day. It's hot in the morning. This is the front door. So they brought the front door out, framed it, put the frame in, test fitted it, and they took it back so it wouldn't get messed up. So the frame's in there, they flashed to it, so now we can do the rest of the brick. You'll see insulation up there. That's a sneak peek of we insulated the house. So like I said, we're close to drywall. You see these awesome columns here, 8x8s that we have put in now. So the temp supports are all gone. Here is a planter. I'm gonna have the guys put mortar around here to make it sort of a real bed, and then we'll waterproof it so it lasts. But let's keep going. Still haven't figured out if a short video or a long video is good for YouTube, but okay, so check it out. Garage is insulated, and it's really kind of quiet in here. No echoes. That'll all change once the drywall happens. Framing inspection passed, insulation inspection passed, all the inspections have passed. So we're in pretty good shape. Let me see if I can get the light on here. This will help some as we go back to the basement here. So this is going to be a game room here. Insulation on all 4 sides. We went ahead and insulated the media room here, theater room. Wow, that's dark. See if we can get closer. So you'll see there's insulation on all 4 sides here. Also, what I'm doing here as I'm going through is I'm actually documenting where stuff is. Sometimes when they do drywall, they'll cover up stuff, and so I think it's important to have a record of where stuff is. Now you see some moisture down here. That's bad, right? So we had huge rainstorms the past few weeks, and water flooded the basement. I don't know if you can see. There's mud everywhere. So water flooded the basement, brought mud in, and it's still drying out. This has been probably a week ago, but basically it's dry now. I thought there might be some leaks from the concrete slab above, and there's really not. So I think we're in good shape there. Where the leak happened, which is not really a leak, it was a flood. So the main water line coming in the house, and this is pretty much dried out, it was really wet, is right here. So that guy was the culprit. So the pipe was wide open, and it just so happened the grader, when he brought the elevation up a little bit, he made a hole where water from the roof was collecting and just pouring into the basement. So, I mean, we have mud, you know, everywhere. But yeah, this is all exciting stuff. We're really, really close to drywall, and yeah. So we're in the guest room, guest bath downstairs. It's gonna be a really nice shower, right? So, linen closet, pilot and co-pilot toilets. So again, I'm just taking, one of the main purposes of this video is to take sort of some last minute shots to make sure we grab everything, finish everything before we close up for sheetrock. There's the manifold for all the gas lines, some water lines that have to be tied in. Here's all your low voltage wiring. It's a lot of Cat 6 that initially we had nothing. $7,000 change order. We added a sink here. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but the plan was for this to be a kitchenette area, and somehow we didn't have a sink. Also added a garage sink, you know, for washing car parts and hands and that sort of thing. So I think that'll be helpful. All right, I'm gonna cut this light off. We'll go upstairs and we will check out the rest of the house. All right, here we go. So my wife and I have been sweeping everything up, getting it cleaned up. I'm finding that's one of the largest tasks for a self-build is keeping everything clean, because nobody does that. All right, so we used spray foam up there because we didn't have enough depth for bats to meet the R38 requirement. That's becoming more and more common as the R values go up per code. One thing to note, I really wanted some speakers out here on the porch, and somehow that got lost in translation. So I actually bought some speaker wire. And this Voltive stuff you can get, I think I got on Amazon, but it's, you know, it's just your normal 2-wire speaker wire. That's what they use all throughout the house. And you'll see a bunch there. And I'm just gonna, that blue box is gonna be some more low voltage, so I'm gonna tap in there and run the lines out the porch. Let's go through the first floor before I go outside to the porch with the new brick chimney, which is really awesome, by the way. Pocket doors, yeah. So here's some bouncing there, but yeah. So I put the pocket door frames in. These are really cool, soft close. So when the kids come in and slam it, oh, not working. You really need a door on it, but you can see it closes. So master bedroom. So here we're doing the little shower wall. That'll be the soap shelf. That wasn't originally in there, but yours truly did some framing, and we won't look too close because framing is not my strong suit. This little guy, yeah, you can't see anything. Back here is not, we're not insulating that. Alright, so check out, I can't wait, check out the fireplace. Look at that. How awesome is that? Really cool. I think it makes the house. We are actually going to start doing the deck out back really soon. So I'm ordering materials today, and I think the framer will come in, you know, whenever we have the materials and knock that out. Alright, so let's go out here. Alright, so this is, again, I think one of the nicest parts of the house. It's a wood burner fireplace, 42-inch wide, gas starter. We didn't really do anything here. I don't think it's required. I mean, you could do a pattern, but it's just more money. Alright, so let's walk up front real quick and then we'll go upstairs. And that'll be that. Again, you see all the insulation. You can really start to get a feel for the room size now, which I think I don't have any regrets on room size. I think everything worked out pretty well. The foyer. Here's my favorite sunroom with the huge windows. Okay, so this was a change order we added. So this guy is going to be basically a water fill up for watering plants in the sunroom. So a lot of people put pot fillers in the kitchen, but if you've ever taken water to sunroom, it's kind of annoying to walk the water around and spill it, whatever. So nice little feature. So this is what it looks like before you clean. And yeah, we're getting there. So why it has to be cleaned up. And of course the sheetrock guys will come in and make a big mess, but at least you can get a baseline. Again, I'm taking some footage for future purposes. So when I want to know where a wire is, I can pull up this footage and we'll know. So there's some speaker wire. So they've just left this long, and then have to make sure that gets pulled through the through the sheetrock. So this is my son's bedroom. The window is actually too tall. I have to put a little step. The minimum egress requirement, I believe, is 42 inches, and we're at like 46. And that was because the flashing height at this window was too low. So we raised both windows to match on the outside, and then they end up being too high. This one's not a problem because it has another egress window that's the right height. And this room, that's the only window in the room, So nothing happened here as far in this, what you can't see, jeez. As far as in the attic, we didn't insulate yet. That was a $6,000 add-on. And it is a big attic, but it's very accessible. And so I think I'm gonna do this myself after we move in probably, and save us a few bucks, because we are definitely over budget. As of today, I've got to find an extra, if I'm being honest with myself, an extra $100,000 to fund the rest of this build, which I think we'll have it. We just have to allocate it. So total cost so far, I don't have an official number, but I'm guessing somewhere around 1.25 million in the house. So probably a little overbuilt for the neighborhood, but it's a little late now. All right, that's everything for now. Next video we'll have sheetrock. We hope to start that next week. So I think everything's turned out really cool. Look at that light coming in the morning. The morning sun. It's gonna be really nice to sit out here on the porch, have a cup of coffee, and enjoy the view. All right, see you next time.